What's up, y'all? Feels good to be back making videos, running some liquor. Had a couple rough months, man. Couple rough months. But warming up, and you know, it's time to make some more videos. I got a flute still that I've been wanting to run. Got it all put together. Get all these sections and I put them together, and man, it's fucking beautiful. It's a bubble plate with a D flag and a shotgun condenser, and it's all copper. It has windows. It has 5 plates inside it. And you know, if you want something like that, let me know, because we got them now. But I've been saving up my tails for quite a while, and gonna run some tails. So let's make some rocket fuel. But this time we're going to use this new flute still instead of the glass that I usually use. Check this out, you're going to like it. Basically just got a keg. You know, all this tails, most of it's, you know, 70, 80, 90 proof. Some of it's as low as 40. You just never know. But in the end, gonna take this dirty liquor and make some clean liquor. You know what I mean? I just got a keg with a heating element in it. My bad, I'm trying to do this with one hand. You got a keg with a heating element down in there. I'll show you, I'm gonna fill her up. There she is. She is running. So if you wanted something like this, we're going to have this on our website at PhilBillyMoonshine.com. And look at this cool little parrot. My buddy Wes builds these. We'll have those too. But look at that little baby hydrometer, right? It's 180 proof. But look at this little tiny thing. We're going to have these also. These little things come from Russia. That's 90%. Means it's 180 proof. But I'll get you a proof on a good old-fashioned American, or probably Chinese. Who knows? I'll get you another proof, but thinking that's 180 right there. It's that bad, dude. Always wanted one of these flute stills. Deflagging good. There's 5 bubble plates in there, or 5 plates. If you really wanted to, you could probably pack some mesh in there too. I do it down in the bottom, right above the first plate. Or keep, yeah, what I thought was maybe keep the first plate, keep it out and pack marbles in there. You know what I'm saying? If you could have something to hold it, to hold the marbles, like kind of a screen, which I could get a screen. But I think 180 proof's excellent. You know, that's a badass still. I've always wanted something like that. I'm gonna see. I'll come back to you, see how much liquor I get out of this run. I'm sure it's gonna be a few gallons of high proof liquor. It usually is when I do stuff like this. But save them tails, man. Liquor runs are where it's at. And it feels great to be running liquor again. Like, I've been feeling ill just because it just, you know, it's part of my life, man. If I ain't running, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm glad I'm running again. Went through some shit, you know, some hard times with my business. You know, family had some issues, but we got that all worked out, and she'll be back to rolling, making videos for y'all. But I'll come back to you in a minute. This beautiful ass still, that bad boy. So it's about 176, but oh well. I mean, that's a good proof. I think I could get this thing to push out a higher proof than that, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So far, I got, let's see, one, two, I got 3 gallons. And it's maintained the same, just about the same proof. That's the cool thing about a liquor run. That's the ABV. This doesn't have a proof on it. So whatever that is, you got to double. So it's about 165 proof. But also, say after this jar, it'll probably drop. I might get one more jar. Usually about 14 gallons of high proof tails. You know, you shouldn't do this. It's dangerous. I do a lot of dumb shit. Don't be like me. You know, but if you do, you're accountable for your own actions. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, usually I get about 3.5 good gallons of high proof liquor from a high proof tails run. And if you was probably to do a proof on all them tails, they probably would have been about 80, 90 proof. Once all blended, you know what I mean? But this is rocking. This is a badass little flute still, you know what I mean? And actually it's bigger than it looks. It's just 2 inch, you know? I'll get you another picture of it. But yeah, things, right there, I'd say 6 foot off the ground. You know, that's probably 3 feet there. Close. And then, you know, you got the keg. You got the turkey burner. This ain't hooked up to nothing. You know, it's just a stand. Keep it up off the ground. I got it running from electric. And also, like, I spill the shit out of liquor, man. Like, sometimes I'll forget to change my jar. And, I'll bet I spilt, you know, at least a quart, maybe a half gallon of liquor on the floor. Because I'll look and it'll be running over, you know. So 3.5, 4 gallons of high proof liquor. So save them tails, man. You know, even if you water them down, like you should probably water them down a little bit. Get them under, you know, get them under about, you know, where it ain't so combustible. I think about 50, 60 is all right, you know. But to be safe, for most people, 40 proof. That's what you want to run liquor at. Just spring water, you know, or whatever you got. But I'll come back to you once it's completely finished. So I got 3.5 gallons. See how quick them bubbles go away? It's good stuff. That flute still is pretty cool. I really like playing with that thing. I can't wait to do some more runs on it. You don't have to do a liquor run on it. I had 14 gallons of tails I needed to get rid of, you know? So why not turn it into 3.5 gallons of super high proof liquor? Then I can make apple pie and shit. You know, whatever you want. Orange creamsicle. Just grab a jar. You turn 1 jar into a gallon. But that's all I got. I look forward to making some more videos. I'll see y'all soon. See y'all later.